All that's over now. All that's done. This is for unifying the championship between the stand and the belly room here. The champion's in the room, and he's talking to the challenger that he called out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, from Roast Battle Season 2, from Los Angeles, Orange County, make it loud for Keith Carey. Get some backstory. Yes. So for New York LA 1, you went over there, you beat down Scott Chaplin. Hi Scott, he's in the crowd.
Very badly, yes.
Yeah, you beat the show. And then the champion who beat Alex Zuper, who's also in the room. Hi Alex. Eli beat him and they called you out.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we ready for this?
Yeah, that's...
You guys ready for this? This is a big deal. Big deal. It's like Trump.
It's the last battle of the night, right?
This is it. 3 rounds. This is 3 rounds.
Three-round battle. This motherfucker came all the way from New York to do this.
Alabama versus New York is the champ. Make it up for the champ, Eli Sairs.
That shit was majestic, dude. Holy shit, I'm rooting for you now. I'm kidding, I'm taking that home.
Champ, meet the challenger. What up?
What's up, dude?
This is awesome.
Because I'm excited about this. This is like James versus the Giant Peach.
The outfit.
I mean, I feel like Keith needs the belt more.
That belt won't fit. Saudi. Anything to add?
This battle looks like it should be happening in someone's mom's basement.
It is.
It looks like Boy Meets World of Warcraft.
This literally is a YouTube comment section.
How is Keith dressed like a student, a principal, and the lunch lady?
This looks like an argument at a geek squad.
That was a great joke, Frank. Did you write that while you were parking Jeff's car?
Joke's on you, I don't park cars, I answer phones. Joke's on all of you, I don't have a car.
Hell yeah. This is 3 rounds. First round's tit for tat. Spitting jokes back and forth to each other. Who wants to go first?
All right, Keith.
Oh. His room. He wants it first. 3 jokes. Are we ready?
Yep.
Are we ready? For this thing right here. Battle! Let's run!
Gross. Eli grew up religious. His family is Mennonite. Mennonites are a lot like the Amish, except the Amish raise barns and the Mennonites raise a faggot.
You just hate religious talk because you can't stand to hear the phrase "the Last Supper."
Eli, you pre-cum possum person. You look like your genetic code was written in Comic Sans.
Keith, I chose Keith because he's a great fighter. He's like Louis Anderson Silva. Keith doesn't get fazed by anything the roasters say about him because obviously we're not the first people to have walked all over him. Neil Armstrong was the first.
Eli was really excited to win the roast battle title because it's the first belt he's ever owned that wasn't just an old shoelace.
Nigga, you're homeless.
Valid point.
Thank you, Ralphie May, Rape Somebody.
Okay.
Keith, you hunchback of the Taco Bell Tower. Keith's a big fan of punk rock. It's clear that you like pop punk just from this battle. You'll blink 182 times and you're gonna get fucked by some 41-year-old guy after.
Sorry. Oh my God. Round one. God damn, that was so much fun. Sorry, Chris, say something.
Holy shit, man, that was fucking live. You know, this was fucking amazing, man. This was like Rachel Maddow versus Rachel Mad Cow. I really liked the Mormon missionary who rides the Segway, but I'm going to give it to John Kerry's daughter.
Alright, first, what do you like?
I mean, yeah, they both look like two different types of young Republican. But what I found impressive was that Eli somehow looks less healthy than Keith does. But honestly, you both are fucking two of my favorites. I think that Eli had that one though, but I cannot wait to see the rest of this. This is what this show is. This is fucking incredible.
And this was amazing. Keith had great jokes. Eli had great jokes. I do feel like Eli just edged it up from the first joke. I want to see the next two rounds. Gotta give it to Eli for this first one.
That was probably the best round of the night so far. You guys are both great. I gotta give it to Eli though, man. There's a reason you're the champ. That was unbelievable. I don't think you had a miss on that one. So I give it to Eli.
Yes, sir. Eli's up all the way. Go ahead, Jeff.
I agree with Mike Lawrence that Eli looks like a young Republican and Keith looks like their mascot.
Tell it again.
Anyway, Keith looks like a balloon at a wake.
They both look like they're at a funeral for a fellow cast member of The Sandlot. They both look like volunteers in an NPR fundraiser.
This was my first time seeing the champ Eli. That was very, very fucking impressive. Your material was so tight, it reminded me of Keith's shirt that he's wearing right now.
Sure looks great. Fuck all y'all.
Well, I will say this. We have 2 rounds left. This is Keith's room. We're in LA. I think Eli got that fucking first round. But I think Keith could definitely come back on this one.
No! What? Round 2.
You gotta go to the bathroom? What the fuck's going on?
Keith is bisexual. He swings both ways. I feel bad for the swing. Keith, you're going to be the first gay person to get dragged to death behind an ice cream truck.
It's true. once, she was an alcoholic, and she got beat up and raped a bunch. Here's my question. How does Eli look worse? I learned 2 shocking things about Eli doing research for this fight. Number 1, Eli has a pierced dick. Number 2, Eli has a dick. Eli lives in New York, and he's a lot like the World Trade Center. Terrible at stand-up.
Man, that last joke, holy shit. Saudi Prince, he's talking about your wheelhouse.
Brother, I haven't seen someone knock shit down in New York better than me, my friend. I tip my hat to you. This was fucking amazing. This was a great battle between 2 PTA moms, but I'm going to give it to the one who looks like he lives on a book of forever food stamps.
Where are those at? Go ahead. Fire squad, get them.
Keith, man, that was fucking, guys, it was so fucking impressive. I would have to say Eli had 1 dud out of the 3 jokes he did. Keith, just quick, awesome, and just fucking awesome. Just give it up to Keith.
I mean, you know what's amazing? We've heard somewhere between 9 and 11 9/11 jokes tonight. And Keith's was so fucking original and funny. I'd have to give it to Keith, but the 3rd round's gonna be unbelievable.
Yeah. Keith's up too. What do we like, gentlemen?
Main event, baby.
Don't, Steve.
Steve.
Go ahead, Steve.
Keith, you came back. I'm so happy, dude. But I gotta say, Eli, this room means you are killing this room. Like you just been here the whole time.
Thank you.
I mean, this is so close, but yeah, that last joke was unbelievable. Even though I'm not gonna comment on it. Here you go, Dan.
Just the fact that you didn't comment on it was a comment on it. Guys, let me tell you something. You wrote some great fucking jokes. And I'm not a laugher, and I'm not saying I laughed at you guys. I was telling Tony, I love the fact that you tucked your shirt in, like that made a difference.
I just feel bad for Steve getting reminded of that terrible tragedy he was in. Mall Cop 2.
Eli, who did you beat for that belt?
What's that?
Who did you have to beat to win that belt in New York?
I beat Amico, my boy, for the New York belt, and then I beat Hooper for the LA belt when we made the unified one.
This is it. It's tied up. Going into round 3. Who's first?
This is for the fucking belt.
Yeah.
This is the last round. We're tied up. Keith's gonna have to go first.
Oh, okay.
That's how it goes. He's the champ.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Are we fucking ready?
Eli, how do you look 12 years old and 45 years old? You look like you're mad that you forgot to pick yourself up from soccer practice.
That was a good one, Jimmy 8 World. Keith has a nervous tick. The tick is nervous because it's sucking blood that might be HIV positive.
It's true, I do have a twitch. I know Eli has OCD, so I wanted to give him something to count while we were up here. Eli's OCD is triggered by the number 6. He might have to their phone number. Now it's 1-800, Eli, stop calling. We're not giving you any more fucking money. 6.
Keith, when you were 8 years old, you walked in on your junkie mom being fucked by 2 dudes.
Okay. That's correct.
Pretty small train considering all the tracks on her.
Joke, but on Mother's Day, I had to tell my mom my career is I talk about her getting raped, and sometimes we have a dance party. Like, that's a real conversation I had to have. Eli's a big fan of Alabama sports, or as the rest of us call them, lynchings. Now, Eli's favorite football team is the Alabama Crimson Tide, which is also what they're going to call it when he gives up, moves home, and cuts his wrists in his mom's bathtub.
Roll time, baby. Keith, you fruit that's never eaten one. Yeah, I'm a big football fan, man. Your dad's a football fan and a Nazi. Your dad is so racist. When he found out that NFL players are penalized for saying the N-word, he was furious. To find out he had been wrong about what NFL stands for this whole time.
This has been an amazing battle, and watching it reminds me of the first 10 minutes of the Pixar movie Up. And I don't know who I like more, the grandma that died at the beginning, or the little Boy Scout who became a house that blew into the sky. I loved it all, my friend. I loved it all.
Can you give me a review of Up right now?
It was amazing, and New York City, fucking great job. I let you go another year. Continue.
Thank you, ISIS. Sorry. Go ahead, Periscope. I know you love it.
I mean, Eli's last joke ended more sadly than the heart attack Keith will have in an Arby's. I will say, I think Eli, overall, you took this. You had 2 against his 1.5 in that final round. So I would give it to Eli, but fucking phenomenal job, both of you.
Thank you.
This was just fun to watch as a fan of this shit.
This is thoughts, man. Champs of 1.
Can I skip or do I have to go now?
Sal, who do you like, Sal?
You guys, that was unbelievable. That was such a battle. This was the best battle of the night, one of the best I've seen. Consistently throughout, though, and even in that last round, I think the best jokes, the most clever jokes were from Eli. And I gotta give it to Eli. He's doing great, but I gotta give it to him. He's probably the best I've ever seen. It's unbelievable.
Thank you. So 2 New York guys gave it to New York guy.
I think that tracks joke put Eli over, into another level tonight. You were so calm about the train joke was fucking killer. Keith, I don't know what it is, man. You keep swinging every time. You can never count you out of these fucking roast battles. You're so good, man. But I do think tonight, for whatever reason, Eli, you weren't even remembering your jokes. You were feeling them in the moment. They were super funny. And you got my vote. Congratulations.
Thank you. Wow, that's roast. Built for this. Steve, what do you like?
I gave that last round was so close. It was a tie in my opinion, so a tie goes to the home team. So I'm going to go with Keith for the last round because although
Fuck you, whoever's blowing, I can hear you.
But Eli, I mean, just to come into foreign turf and own the room, you did a great job. Congratulations.
3-1. Frank, your vote doesn't count, but go ahead.
I want to remind everybody that Keith is one of the best here in Los Angeles. He has amazing writing. This is one of the better battles. Eli just had every joke ready. Even when Keith made the joke about, you had the response already with that football joke after he had made a joke about you liking football. It was like you had a joke for every single thing. He was hitting on you for every single angle. And I think Eli edged you out, Keith, just a little bit. I agree. I gotta give it to Eli.
Thank you. All right, Tom and Cody want to weigh in.
Winner and still champion. Oh, my bad. Oh, before we raise Eli's hand down.
Well, first of all, it's heartwarming for me to see two comedians who are so fucking funny, and for myself to be so much stronger than them. It doesn't. I love you, man, but I have to go with Eli tonight. By a turn here, if I may.